What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to have a little bit of a different short video for you, and this isn't something that I typically do on the channel. I usually like to stay with doing installs on from the ground up. You know, most of the time I like to supply the majority of the parts, or at least have a part in ordering the parts if you're going to order them somewhere else. I like to have a conversation with the customer and give him my opinion on what I think the truck should have on it and what it shouldn't have on it and things like that. Now, there's a lot of customers out there that I know are watching, or a lot of people that are watching on the channel that are far from me, or just for whatever reason you can't drive straight to me for the install, which is fine. I'm here to make it possible for everybody, so I'm here to help. I have a customer from South Florida, Miami, named Jeremy, and Jeremy has drove up here, and I got his truck here right now. He's staying the night, a couple of nights. He's in a hotel right now, but he had this truck built in South Florida, and I'm not going to say what shop. I don't even know what shop it was, to be honest. And based on videos he had seen us do, he just didn't really feel like driving the 10 hours to get up here, and I understand that completely. But he had another shop do the truck, and there was a couple of things he called me he was concerned about. It was a little bit of a lack of a communication with the other shop, and a couple things he was concerned about. So he called me about it, and we kind of loosely came up with a plan over the phone that would set him up a little bit different than he was, and a little bit better for what he's doing with the truck. And we scheduled an appointment. He told me he wanted to be on the channel, so I'm going to do a video on his truck, and I'm going to tell you the things that we're going to do. There's a couple of small things on the lift kit that we're going to, I'm going to say, correct, but it's not like, I'm not throwing the shop under the bus. They didn't do a horrible job. You can tell that it's probably one of the first McGoy's kits they've done on a truck like this, because of a couple certain things that are done the way they're done. But anyways, we're going to correct those. We're going to add some wheel lights and some rock lights to it, and a couple of other things, and I'll show you right now. So thanks for watching. All right, so here's our truck. We have here a 2024 Chevy Silverado 2500. I know it's the Allison and Duramax engine transmission combo. It's the Z71. I'm not really sure what trim package it is, because Chevrolets aren't as common up here, but they do a lot of midnight packages and things like that. This truck has black leather, which I love, by the way, and a big screen, so I'm going to assume this is like the LT, maybe the LTZ package. I'm not totally sure on that, but definitely a midnight edition. Going over what he has done to the truck already, and this is all done by a previous shop, like I said, that will remain unnamed. Your McGoy's lift kit right here, it appears to be set at the higher setting. I'm going to say maybe 9 inches. I don't know exactly. We're going to get in there and check everything, but he hasn't cheaped out on it. He has bought the McGoy's reservoir shocks. He has bought their upper control arms with the stainless steel faceplates there. He actually asked me about these caps, McGoy's caps that he doesn't have. I'm going to see if I got a set to sell him on those. He has, let's see, he has bought the traction bars, but here's the big problem. Well, it's not a big problem, but this is the first problem that we're going to adjust for him. These traction bars are upside down. It's only a cosmetic thing, so I don't think there's any physical problem here. But if you see them every day like we do, you'll notice that that's not correct. I see his front strut tensioner there. It looks like it's a little twisted maybe. We're going to see if we can adjust that for him. The way that is angled toward the bottom there is the way that it's kind of supposed to be from McGoy's. So these are angled. This little bottom point right here probably should be toward the back there, and still facing downward, but toward the back. So we're going to swap these from left to right, and it should fix that problem. Hopefully all the bracketry they've done is correct on there. So one thing that they did, when I say they, the people at the other shop did, is they put an airbag kit in the rear. This isn't exactly the way that I would have done it now with the new technology that some of these companies have, like Ready Lift, Logic Air. They have one that doesn't require a spacer. If you look really close, like right there, there's a spacer on there. They've cut the side of that McGoy's block right there that has a little bump stop landing area on it, and they've put this bag kit here, and they've put too small of a spacer, so these bags are stretched really bad. So I'm going to see what we can do. We probably can just add a bigger spacer right there and get past the issue that we're having, but we'll see how that goes. So other than that, I think everything is pretty well good on the truck as far as the suspension goes. We're going to re-level the front and make sure that left and right the truck is level with the torsion keys, because they're adjustable. And then we are going to put those wheel lights and rock lights on and hopefully call it a day. He has some mud flap deletes. These aren't the Sharp Truck ones that we use. This is probably like a Cognito or something. I'm going to look into it because I actually don't mind the way that it V's right there, or it kind of angles back, opens up a little bit more room. I said that this is the Duramax, but I just realized this is the 6.6 gas engine. Reason I know that's because this plug is missing. So yeah, this is the gas engine with the Allison transmission. The motor's still good though. I think a lot of people like that 6.6 gas. The tires he went with 37 1350 24 Nitto Recon Grappler AT. This is one of the best tires you can buy in this size. It's an all-terrain, so it's very quiet and smooth. He went with the 24x12 KG1 Forge Mindset in the all gloss black. This is a pretty new design. I think this is a 2025 design, this Mindset here. I really like it. So overall, I think his truck looks good. No shade to the other shop that built this truck. We're gonna make a couple of minor adjustments and hopefully get him right. One thing that I did leave out, we're gonna add the shim packs to the rear of the truck. They go on top of the leaf spring right here, and it gives us a little bit more height in the back. He was complaining that his truck wasn't level, so we measured it yesterday. It's roughly 3.5 inches higher in the front. So we're gonna add about 2 inches to the back. He still wants a little bit of that squat to the rear, so we're gonna go for like a 1.5 inch squat versus a 3.5 inch squat. But other than that, that's all we're doing. So stay tuned for the process, and I will do a little bit of a clip at the end to show our final product. Thanks, guys.